a few miles east of White Pine. Now, of course, back then there was no lake, just the river, the Zollicoffer River came in by there. Now we're going to go back to one of the original names that I gave you at the beginning. John Wesley Dawn lives about a half mile down the road from Martha. John is a nephew of Martha and Charles. Dawn had lived with, worked for Gibbons, and was at work for him at this time. On Saturday, the 18th of April, 1896, about 8 o'clock in the evening, Martha was sitting at her sewing machine in front of the window in her home. While at work, there was a loud noise, shattering of glass. Martha lay dead on the floor. She was killed instantly. Someone had shot her from the outside. Very soon after, Martha was shot. John Wesley Dawn was seen entering the home of his mother, some half a mile away, crying and groaning and showing much distress. Suspicion soon fell on him as the assassin, but Gibbons would have nothing of the kind and said the boy was as innocent as he himself. Now, for clarification purposes, I can't talk about other people, but I guess I can talk about my own kin. My relationship with these people are: Dawn's mother is Dorcas Baxley, who is my great-grandmother. Dawn is my half-great uncle. Gibbons is my great-grand-uncle. And Martha is my great-grand-aunt. You know any Gibbons? Not from around here?
Yeah, works under G.
Did we have a Commander Gibbons?
Yep, we did.
Through this research, I found out we were third cousins.
He has East Tennessee connection, that's right.
That's right. The coroner's jury rendered their verdict the next day, which was: deceased came to her death from a gunshot wound inflicted by one Wesley Dawn. Sheriff Graham then arrested 17-year-old Dawn, placed him in the jail at White Pine. The citizens of the community began to talk of lynching. They'll string him up. Crowd began to gather. Sheriff Graham thought it was time to get out of Dodge, or at least White Pine. So he got Dawn and himself upon horses and headed for Dandridge. Now, while on the journey, Dawn confessed and implicated his Uncle Gibbons. The sheriff then sent Dawn on to Dandridge with a deputy, Deputy Black, and he went back to arrest Gibbons. It's hard to follow all this, isn't it? When the report of the arrest of Gibbons reached the ears of the people, the threat of a lynching was stronger than ever. A mob of about 300 people gathered at the jail.